So I'm going to start with the Yorkshireman, Michael Vaughan, who I know has got a soft spot and also has a bit of a relationship with Joe Root as well. Is he climbing one pinnacle after another, Michael? How good was that innings today?
Well, it always amazes me with Joe Root that he just seems to, when he gets into this kind of form, it makes batting look so easy. When you're up against the likes of Bumrah, Shami, Siraj, Sharma, and Jadeja, who are magnificent Test match bowlers, he just makes batting look so simple, so easy. Um, the way that he's playing the ball late and manoeuvring the ball into the gap, square of the wicket, is the way that he plays. I'm staggered that India haven't seen that and gone, okay, we're going to open up mid-off and mid-on. We're going to go wide of the kind of field set and try and nullify that square of the wicket, try and get him hitting down the ground. Look, he's playing that well that he probably just would revert and try and hit down the ground if the gaps were there. But he's wonderful to watch. He's a great role model. I always say to any kids that are playing the game, just try and copy Joe Root. He makes batting look very simple. It's very, easy on the eye, front foot, back foot, against spin, against pace. He's a fantastic person and a fantastic role model. Very similar to the way Rahul play. It's been a week, Harsha, where I think the purists will be delighted that the purist and the way that I believe Test match cricket should be played in terms of with the bat. Rahul, Joe Root have played exactly how Test match cricket should be played. So I'm delighted to see that style.
But Michael, you come from Yorkshire, the old Yorkshire school of batsmanship. Old Geoffrey Boycott saying playing in the V, 1% runs on the off, 2% on the on. They're not playing in that V. They're creating other Vs for themselves, and yet they are aesthetically so good. I mean, you talked about the square drive. The KL Rahul played the square drive very well too. Is there something new emerging in batsmanship in England that instead of that classical play down the ground, you're saying, okay, you can play a lot more square of the wicket?
Well, you could argue that if you're playing down the ground and you get it slightly wrong, you look at Joss Butler, try to play down the ground, ball seamed, went through the gate, and his off stump went flying out the ground. So, in English conditions, trying to force your hands towards the ball can be quite dangerous because the ball will always just offer a little bit. By playing it really late, right under your nose, right under your eye line, and you kind of manoeuvring the ball is a safer way to play. And the way that Joe Root's playing at the minute, I would say I haven't seen him play better against seam. I've not seen him play as well as this against real high quality seam bowlers. And where you think the series is going to go to Australia in the winter, it's a really good sign for him. He's now got 500 in 2021. I said yesterday on the show it will come down to Joe Root. It did, and he's delivered once again. How many times can he keep delivering? Well, he's consistently doing it, and he consistently looks like he's going to carry on doing it. So I think India have to find a way, Harsha. I mean, you'll study India's bowling and team. I think they have to find a way of potentially asking Joe Root some different questions.